Hello and welcome to today's episode. We're going to explore the profound teachings of Eckhart Tolle's bestseller, The Power of Now. This book has resonated with millions around the world, offering a transformative approach to finding peace and fulfillment by embracing the present moment. We'll delve into the key concepts of the book, discuss practical exercises to cultivate presence, and explore how these ideas can be woven into our everyday lives. Eckhart Tolle's personal journey is a remarkable starting point. Before he became a spiritual teacher, Tolle experienced intense periods of depression and anxiety. One night, at the age of 29, he reached a breaking point. In the midst of his despair, he had an epiphany, the realization that his true self was not the same as his troubled mind. This awakening marked a profound shift in his consciousness and became the foundation of the power of now. He discovered that by fully inhabiting the present moment, one can transcend suffering and tap into a deep well of peace. A central theme in Tolle's teaching is the concept that you are not your mind. Our minds are powerful tools, but they can also be sources of constant chatter, worry, and distraction. Tolle suggests that we often become entangled in our thoughts, identifying so closely with them that we lose sight of our true selves. This identification with the mind traps us in cycles of past regrets and future anxieties, pulling us away from the richness of the present. To break free from this mental prison, Tolle encourages us to become observers of our own thoughts. By adopting the role of the witness, we create a space between ourselves and the mind's incessant chatter. A practical exercise he proposes is to ask oneself, what is wrong with this moment? This simple question brings our attention back to the here and now. Often, we find that in the present moment, there is nothing inherently wrong. Our suffering stems from resisting what is, or from dwelling on the past or future. Finding presence in everyday life is another key aspect of Tolle's message. He invites us to engage fully with our senses and surroundings. Whether it's the sensation of water on our hands as we wash dishes, the sound of leaves rustling in the wind, or the warmth of the sun on our skin, these moments offer opportunities to anchor ourselves in the now. By paying attention to these simple experiences, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for life and diminish the mind's tendency to wander. Tolle also explores the mind's strategies for avoiding the now, highlighting how emotions like resentment, anger, and guilt keep us tethered to the past. For example, holding on to resentment over a past event only prolongs our suffering. Tolle offers a liberating solution. If faced with an unpleasant situation, we have three authentic options: change it, leave it, or accept it completely. By choosing acceptance, we release resistance and reclaim our inner peace. This approach emphasizes taking responsibility for our inner state rather than attributing our feelings solely to external circumstances. Achieving the state of presence is a central goal in Tolle's philosophy. One technique he suggests is to focus on the inner body, becoming acutely aware of the energy field within. By directing attention inward, we connect with the life force that animates us. This practice not only grounds us, but also strengthens our resilience against negative external influences. Tolle likens this connection to a protective shield that helps maintain our peace amid life's challenges. The concept of portals into the unmanifested refers to experiences that transcend our ordinary perception of reality. Tolle points out that moments of deep stillness, immersion in nature, or even conscious breathing can serve as gateways to a higher state of consciousness. Engaging with these portals allows us to tap into the source of all life, fostering a sense of unity and serenity. Relationships, according to Tolle, offer a unique avenue for practicing presence. He distinguishes between relationships based on neediness or dependency and those grounded in true love and acceptance. Often, conflicts arise when we project our expectations onto others, attempting to mold them to our desires. Tolle advocates for unconditional acceptance of our partners, recognizing and honoring them as they are. By embracing presence within ourselves, we can cultivate more harmonious and authentic connections with others. In Beyond Happiness and Unhappiness, Tolle illustrates how accepting life's ebb and flow leads to a deeper sense of peace. He shares the story of a man facing terminal illness who, despite his circumstances, radiates tranquility. This anecdote underscores the power of surrender, not as passive resignation, but as an active embrace of the present moment. Tolle explains that true surrender involves acknowledging reality without resistance, allowing us to respond more effectively to life's situations. One of the most resonant quotes from the book is, "Happiness is within you. Your mind is just too noisy to hear it." This encapsulates the idea that our natural state is one of peace and joy, obscured only by the mind's incessant activity. By quieting the mind through presence, we can reconnect with this inherent happiness. Another powerful prompt Tolle offers is the question, what is wrong with this moment? It's a reminder that most of our discontent arises not from the present itself, but from our thoughts about the past or future. Connecting Tolle's teachings to broader philosophical and spiritual traditions enriches our understanding of his message. For instance, the practice of mindfulness in Buddhism shares similar principles. Thich Nhat Hanh, a Vietnamese Zen master, emphasizes the importance of living fully in each moment. He writes, "The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it." This mirrors Tolle's encouragement to find joy in the now. In the realm of psychology, the benefits of present moment awareness are well documented. Mindfulness-based stress reduction, developed by Jon Kabat-Zinn, incorporates meditation and yoga to help individuals manage stress, anxiety, and pain. Kabat-Zinn defines mindfulness as paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. This approach aligns closely with Tolle's emphasis on observing thoughts without judgment. The Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome also grappled with concepts similar to Tolle's. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, taught that we should distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. He stated, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." By focusing on our responses rather than external events, we cultivate inner stability, a notion that resonates with Tolle's teachings on inner responsibility. Implementing the principles from The Power of Now can have tangible effects on our daily lives. By practicing presence, we may notice decreased stress levels, improved relationships, and a greater sense of fulfillment. Simple activities like mindful breathing or taking a moment to appreciate our surroundings can shift our perspective and enhance our well-being. In conclusion, Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now offers a transformative perspective on how we experience life. By stepping out of the habitual patterns of the mind and embracing the present moment, we open ourselves to a deeper sense of peace and aliveness. Tolle's teachings remind us that the key to happiness isn't found in external circumstances, but within ourselves, so accessible in each and every moment. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of presence and the wisdom of Eckhart Tolle. I hope our discussion inspires you to cultivate awareness in your own life and discover the profound power of now. Until next time, may you find peace in every moment.